Which is the same message from a different perspective. I was working with an organization in Scandinavia, and the boss of the sales organization had a nickname. His nickname was the Bulldozer. And his email address was Bulldozer as well. So you can imagine what a warm-hearted person this was. Yeah? Actually, he was a warm, I don't know whether he was warm-hearted, but he was okay, yeah? And he did the following test with his direct reports. He had like 13 managers, they were all on quota, they were all salespeople, manager types, yeah? But they all had targets. So what he did was this: he printed the Outlook timetable for one particular week in the year. This is, for example, week 33. So he printed everybody's week 33, yeah? And then he went through everybody's timetables with a red pen and highlighted their customer meetings, yeah? And then, so some of the people had a couple of customer meetings. One there, guy with a couple of meetings there. Some other people had lots of customer meetings, yeah? Quite a few. Look, this guy is almost full. This guy is pretty much full. Every day, every hour, there's something. Pretty much full, pretty much full. This guy is full. He spends all of his time at the customer. He's never in the office. Actually, he was quite funny. His name was John, and he held the record for not going into the office. Yeah? He hadn't been in the office for 7 months. Yeah? 7 months he had avoided the office. And the human resources department kept on sending him mails saying, "Come on, you have to come in, you're not teaming." Yeah? And he sent mails back and he says, "I may not be teaming, but I am achieving, so leave me alone." Because the next step was that he took those results and then he looked inside their CRM system, and there was a clear correlation. This guy spends all of his time at the customer. He's overachieving his results by 35%. He's achieving with a couple of meetings per week, a little bit over there. He's doing pretty well, plus 6%, just a couple of meetings there. Those must have been good meetings, yeah? Plus 37%, he's over it. This week is the same as every week for this person, yeah? You know, that's the plus 37s, the plus 35. This guy as well, plus 21. He was at the customer all the time. Plus 14, all the time, yeah? The high achievers, they just spent all of their time at the customer. They rarely went into the office, yeah? 0%, 3 meetings. Minus 20, 1 meeting. The week before, no meetings. The week before, no meetings. How can you sell with no meetings? Yeah, and so there was this correlation. And the interesting thing about the correlation is an academic one. In the 1970s, there were groups of people who said that there was a difference between solution selling and commodity sales. Yeah? And the difference was that solution selling could not be assessed by the same criteria, which says for commodity sales, coverage is king. The more time you meet your customers, the more you sell. Mr. Bulldozer took this theory and scrunched it up and threw it in the waste paper basket and proved very, very clearly that coverage is king.